This is a really busy time of year for the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary.
Yeah, they're treating owls, bats, and many other animals. Lori Bankson joins us live with some of the animals. We're getting some TLC from the staff. And Lori, earlier on we saw an owl. It was gorgeous looking, but it just had surgery from what we understand, right?
It did. It was a long-eared owl that was brought into us a couple weeks ago, and the great staff at Gentle Vet, who donates a lot of their services to us, helped this little guy out. He had to have part of his wing taken off, unfortunately.
Oh. Is this so? That has to be pretty common this type of year. Are there more owls out this time of year that this is happening?
Yeah, you know, what's going on is the snow is melting, so the food that they typically hunt, such as rodents especially, are out and about a little bit more, a little bit easier to see for these guys. They're not running under the snow. So the owls, who are actually nesting right now, are going down catching food, and some of them, you know, with the long winter, they may be starving for food, they may be, you know, pretty intense and focused on that prey. They may not notice the car or the other, you know, dangers that are out there for them.
Now, that long-eared owl that you have, is that going to become a permanent resident now that it has its kind of one wing clipped?
It is. Unfortunately, we weren't able to save that wing. You know, a lot of times we can put in a pin into the bone like they would for a human, and we can help that wing regain muscle, or like with the screech owl that Amy's feeding, has an eye injury. We can do different techniques to really help that out. But unfortunately, these are two animals that would not be able to be released back into the wild. So we're going to have the long-eared stay with us in our captive program after a lot of TLC. And the screech owl, we're going to see if we can find a home for it, keep it here, or it may become a surrogate for baby owls by a rehabber.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you know, staying there, they serve as educational tools for people who come to visit the sanctuary. Any other types of animals you have in there now?
We do. We are getting a lot of reptiles right now. I have a little garter snake here. What's happening with the ground freezing up in this beautiful weather we're having is that the ground is really warming, and the snakes are getting a little bit warmer and trying to come out of hibernation. So we're finding these guys that may be not ready to be out, still having a tough time to find food, so they're coming in as well. And we also have some young snapping turtles that were hatched probably late last year, and they actually could be on their own, but they'll also be warming up from the long hibernation. So these are animals that you'll be able to be seeing outside, and they're coming in here to the sanctuary as well.
Good work that you guys do there, rehabilitating injured wildlife. So thanks so much, Lori, and I think we're checking in with you again next hour, correct?
That's correct, and we have a special Easter treat for everybody as well.
Sounds great.
Looking forward to it. Thanks.
Thanks.